Good Saturday morning. This is Micah Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Want to update you on what we've got coming this evening into tomorrow. It's looking like a pretty good thump of snow right behind the heavy rain in the morning. So let's take a look at how things are shaping up. First of all, as always, if you can support this page, please do so. If you do support this page, thank you so much for supporting it financially. If you don't and you can, check out the top of the Facebook page and the Twitter pages for the information on how you can donate if you appreciate what the information that I bring to you. So we're going to start off on a wide view first, just so you can kind of see how this low pressure is coming in. This is the NAM 3K model. It's kind of the one I put in the video yesterday. I think it's doing a pretty good job with this. So you can kind of see the low pressure system down here over Arkansas. This is at about 4 p.m. this afternoon. And we can see they're having some heavy rains down across Tennessee and Kentucky. That's kind of going to continue for them, unfortunately. So then as we advance through this, we see some rainfall maybe beginning to reach Madison County by about 7 or 8 p.m. Maybe a little, we might have some lighter showers ahead of it that the model's not picking up. But rain in earnest then will pick up somewhere in the 8 to 10 p.m. time frame, and will be steady, moderate to heavy. And then you can see a slow pressure then begins to move into southeastern Indiana. And we can kind of see how the snow, the cold air is really beginning to plow into this. This low pressure is pretty strong, 995 millibar. So it's really wrapping the cold around into this. You can see how tight these black lines are. Those are isobars or pressure lines. The closer those are, the windier it is. And also the stronger the flow around the low pressure. So you can see that's pretty strong. And so as this low pressure advances kind of the east, by the time we're hitting about, let me back up maybe a couple hours here. This is about 4 a.m. and we begin to see some mixing here. I'll zoom into Indiana here in just a second. I just kind of wanted you to see the general track of this low. It kind of will come up across here and then make a little bit of a turn. Actually, it may stay a little bit harder to the northeast. We'll have to see, but it's going to be being pushed by this high pressure that's bringing the Arctic air in. So let me zoom into Indiana so you can see a little closer what's up for Madison County. So again, here we are around 4 a.m. Again, the time may vary just a touch, but somewhere around 4 a.m. we begin to see the temperatures will drop below freezing, and we'll begin to see a transition from heavy rain to some sleet and freezing rain at the very onset of it. But then very quickly it changes over to, you can see how dark these blues are back in here. And I suspect even some of this purple that's showing up as sleet might actually be really heavy snow. And so Madison County is right here where the crosshair is. And so you can see that by 5 a.m., the meteorological term, I think, is puking snow. It is just going to be unloading, and it's going to unload quick. So we're going to have all these wet surfaces. The temperature is going to drop below freezing. Those wet surfaces will freeze very readily because the ground's already pretty cold. It's not going to take that much to freeze the water that's on the ground, and then the snow is going to easily collect on top of that. So the snow will accumulate very quickly. And then as we move on, here's around 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 a.m. The majority of the snow is getting out of here. We will see some wraparound snow. This model's sort of picking it up. It actually did a better job picking this up yesterday, but we'll see some wraparound snow off of the lake, so we might see some more minor accumulation during the afternoon hours on Sunday. So before I show you any model output, I do want to show you what the National Weather Service has. I always like to at least show you what's the official forecast information. So the National Weather Service has, the Madison County, Muncie area is picking up anywhere from 1.5 to 3 inches of snow. I think it's got Madison County picking up 1.5 to 2. I think that's on the low end. I think that's if we don't really get that thump of snow to start. So I really think an inch or two is on the low end of this, and I kind of alluded to yesterday in my video, this has some overachievement potential. So, and then we can see their level of impact is low. I actually think it's probably going to be, a moderate impact while it's going on. It's going to be hard to see. You're going to have roads that are, it's going to be impossible to treat ahead of this. So you're just going to be really dependent on whatever's already on the roads kind of helping you out. But with the quick freeze, we're going to have a layer of ice underneath this snow and then snow on top of it. And you can't really pre-treat because the rain's just going to wash it off. So if you're going to be heading out for church tomorrow, I would expect delays at your churches, maybe even some closures for your churches. But if they don't, just know that you're going to have to give yourself some extra time, and you need to be aware of any roads that are not plowed and treated by that time, that there could be patches of black ice hiding underneath that, especially in some of the intersections and on the bridges. So that's what the National Weather Service has. Again, I think it's going to be more of a medium impact thing. So now we'll go back to the NAM 3K because I think it's doing a pretty good job. So here's the snowfall output from the NAM 3K. Again, across Madison County, it's putting down anywhere from 3 to maybe 4 inches of snow. I think that's a pretty good, I'm probably about 75% confident in the county picking up widespread 2 to 4 inch snow. That said, and it's got the heavier snow farther up here into northeastern Indiana. That said, again, if that cold air gets in here a little faster, gets into that heavier rain sooner, then those snow totals will go up. If it gets in here a little bit later, as the low gets a better chance to depart, the snow totals will go down. I think this is a pretty reasonable expectation of snowfall for our area right now. Here's the high resolution rapid refresh model, or HRRR. Pretty similar, but it's farther southwest so it's a little bit earlier with the onset, the change over to snow. Still for Madison County, it's got 4 inches up to maybe 5 inches up in northwestern Madison County. The 6-inch band maybe getting down close to Marion and Kokomo. So that just kind of shows you that a little bit earlier onset with the snow and the heavier amounts can come farther to the southwest and impact us more. So I told you yesterday, overachievement is possible with this. Of course, underachievement is too, but right now I still feel pretty good about a 2 to 4 inch snowfall widespread across the county. And again, the timing is going to affect that snowfall amount. If it's later, we'll be at the lower end of that. If the cold air's in earlier, it'll be at the higher end of that, maybe even above the higher end of that. So that's kind of the way things are looking right now. So again, we expect rainfall to move back into the county widespread by about 7 or 8 p.m., becoming moderate, at times heavy, after about 9 to 10 p.m. And then somewhere around in the 3 to 5 a.m. time frame, we'll begin to see that transition from heavy rain to heavy snow. That snow will come down very fast, so if you're out driving, you could have visibility problems. The roads will want to ice over very quickly. Between the fact they're already cold, the temperature is dropping, and then you're putting cold snow onto the wet roads, anything that's untreated, they're going to want to ice over quickly. And again, it's going to be very hard to treat the roads beforehand because you're just going to wash product off. So that's kind of the way things are looking. Once we transition to that heavy snow, we can expect heavy snow at the onset, tapering down to some lighter snow before the main body of snow moves out somewhere in the 9 or 10 a.m. time frame tomorrow. And then we'll just see some occasional snow showers in the afternoon that might add a little bit of additional light accumulation. So if anything changes, I will let you know. If anything happens where I think I need to update you, I'll let you know. I would expect a winter weather advisory to come back out sometime late this afternoon or early this evening for the snowfall tomorrow. So this is Micah Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Have a great day. Don't travel tomorrow morning if you don't have to. And be safe, and we'll see how this plays out.